I am playing something a little different. I am playing some Final Fantasy XIV, an MMO I have absolutely come to know and love. As you can see, I am on camera. I am going to take a second to adjust the camera. For those of you wondering why my camera is in a really weird place and why it's so hard to see. So, I am going to adjust it, but you are going to notice something. It's going to be quite a bit different than normal. Mostly for the fact I am going to do a cutout. So right now, as you can see, just doing some casual stuff. I am in a free company. Level 70 Samurai is my main job, so there is that. And as you can see here, I do have some level 70 content pulled up. I do want to give a huge shout out to one of my friends. He's made it so I can actually stream 14 and do 14 content again with these. So thank you, friend. I'm leaving him unnamed for privacy reasons, but a really awesome guy to do that for me. But to start things out, I should be leveling my primary job's item level, but so, as you can see, a couple of my friends are signed in. Yes, my character is a female. This is a throwback to one of my really good friends that I used to play WoW with. Unfortunately, she did pass away, and so this character is kind of a tribute to her. A subtle nod to her in paid respects. But before I get too far in, I am going to see if any SC members would like to join me for my dailies. So some of you that are new to Final Fantasy XIV or have never played, what dailies are is, if you open up this tab called the Duty Finder, you have things called the roulettes. They are all varied in what they can do, as you can see here. I cannot do the expert roulette yet. I cannot do the 70s. I do not have the item level yet. But I do have the options of 50, 60, leveling, trials, main scenario, guild heists, alliance raid, normal raids. And then we also have the daily challenge, what's called Frontline. From what I understand, Frontline is kind of a MOBA style PvP, but one of the things I am going to do, I know I said I was going to move the camera one time, which I lied, apparently I did do that. I am actually going to move my camera one more time to the upper, or not upper right, but lower left, lower right. I am going to make it slightly see-through. That way I can actually see, you know, these buttons right here. I gotta at least be able to navigate to those. So, for those of you that have never played 14 that do end up tuning in or what have you, the one thing you may take notice is gear, it does and it does not work like that of, say, World of Warcraft or Guild Wars or other MMOs of the type. Instead, you don't have item set bonuses. You just get nifty little gear pieces with stats in them, which kind of helps with the balancing for those of you who are concerned about balancing. But as you can see, I am going to be checking out some gear since I am using a really old piece of gear, and I've actually leveled a few times since I got that piece of gear. So this is a 142. I am now 60, so I do need my 60 weapon. So let's see how much this one's going to cost me. So I do have 441k, so I could buy this one, or I can just go down here and get this simple one, which seems to actually have the copper. Yeah, let's just do the copper nickel. You know what? Let's just do this one. So my weapon inventory must not be full, so that's 225 to 142. That's for the Arcanist. Oops! Oh well, I probably do need something for my Arcanist, so, you know, my Arcanist probably isn't very high. I meant to look at Astrology and Arms, so that was my bad. So, let's go up here, Astrology, here we go, here we go. So not near as bad as the one I just bought, but still, that was over 100k I just spent and barely saw, you know, a bump in my gear score there per se. So one thing I am going to do, some of you may notice, is I'm going to do what's called materia. I know I said I'd be joined by a puppy. Here she is. She's a forever puppy. She's 4 years old. She's sitting in my lap while the English Bulldog Meatloaf wanders around the room mindlessly, as he always does, but that is why I love the Meatloaf. He is a sweet boy. So one thing I will do is, just like any MMO, we have bonuses from eating, so I will be grabbing a bonus. This is for those of you who are not familiar with Final Fantasy XIV or MMOs at all that do decide to tune in. This is actually our version right here of upgrading our gear. So I am going to take a second. Let's see, what does this gear have on it? So piety is one of my big things I do need to concern myself with. Piety, do I have any for piety? So I have 15 of these for piety, so let's up my piety. We want piety moderately high as a healer. So piety, for those of you wondering, just like any MMO, we do have stats. We have strength, dex, fight, intelligence, mind. Piety affects my maximum mana points, or MP, which is represented with this pink bar. So I'm definitely going to want to keep that up. The other thing, as a healer, I have to focus on, once I get out of the FC, of course. Load times are seemingly taking a little longer than normal, which is okay, that happens. So I do want to update my gear. So the big thing with healers, some of you are wondering, is why is my intelligence so low as a healer? Intelligence is only for your DPS. That is actually only for DPS and tanks. So mind is my primary stat. You know, that's what affects how hard I'm healing, how much healing I'm doing, that kind of thing. Again, I am editing that transparency. It's probably not necessary since I know all the hotkeys by heart. So just checking something really quick, folks. Gotta love emails on a Friday. So that is a thing. But also, I gotta open up the YouTube app so I can see if you all say anything. So... So, a little social media to see if I can get some more of you in here. So the only downside about playing this on PS4, I do wish I had the PC version, is it makes it a little harder to talk with free company members, especially if they are using stuff like Discord and TeamSpeak. And for our free company, some of you may be wondering who we are. I was really fortunate in joining a free company called Azure Infinitum. They are a really cool group. A good friend of mine, Arias Gill, I will not be revealing his real name for, again, privacy concerns, actually got me in this free company and got me introduced to one of the coolest groups of people out there. So I am a part, I am very humbled to be a part of such an amazing community, especially since they don't just play the game. They have Facebook, we talk outside of this and play. Some of us even play other games together. So it's really fun. I'm just gonna let them know I am streaming again. So I am going to do a shameless drop on them. And actually, I'm not going to do that one. So, they do know we have streamers in the group, and that's the really cool thing about them, for those of you that are watching this post-live. So one thing I do need to do, because I know it's one thing I don't like about the YouTube algorithm you're going to see here momentarily. YouTube is notorious for not identifying what game a streamer or somebody is playing. So I actually have to manually go into YouTube, tell YouTube what I'm playing, when I'm playing it, and how I'm playing it. And that's when it finally goes, oh, hey, you're playing Final Fantasy XIV, or hey, you're playing Earthfall, which, for those of you wondering, I mentioned on social media earlier for both me as a streamer and Blast Away the Game review as a whole, we will be streaming Earthfall starting at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time tonight, and then it will follow up with some more Final Fantasy XIV late night, which I call the Blast Away the Game review after dark. We are going to be not doing, I know some of you really look forward to it, some don't. We usually do Fortnite for late night, but we are changing it as our Fortnite views, unfortunately, are not as much as we'd hope. So it just kind of helps us to change things up a little bit. So one thing I am doing really quick before this dungeon gets underway is, again, I am editing the information for this live stream so that YouTube recognizes it as Final Fantasy XIV, since right now it just thinks I'm streaming some random video. So real quick, Final Fantasy XIV, save changes. So, as you can see here, YouTube, you can't see it clearly. YouTube was pulled up, that has changed, and now I'm going to get this dungeon with my free company out of the way. And just have some fun until the stream at 6:30 PST. So if you guys comment, or ladies and gentlemen comment, I should say. Sorry, Lucy. You're in a bad spot, sweetie. I have to clear the selection, go to leveling. Or not leveling, they wanted trials. So, pop the trials queue on them. We are going to be starting here in about 10 to 15 minutes. I do apologize to you all for that past stream popping up. So, I'm now 100% focused on this. Everything's out of the way. As you can see, Lucy, the Batgirl puppy, has, she's a forever puppy, has decided to nest on my lap during the stream. So, commence. I am going to really quick in-game. I don't want this too loud for those of you watching. I know for me, I don't know how much I actually have it cranked up on my headphones. That can change a lot of things. Fix that really fast. And then, pull up YouTube really quick to make sure I'm not blowing out you all's eardrums, or I'm too quiet on my headset. So I am going to pull up YouTube really quick to make sure I'm not blowing out you all's eardrums, or I'm too quiet on my headset. Okay, so my microphone levels are just fine, so that's good. Thumbs up to you all. Let's do this. So this is a fairly straightforward trial for those of you that don't know 14. It's a pretty short one, just easy going, really laid back. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, I forgot to choose a sect. So did he, but so I don't feel bad. Since he didn't choose one right off the back, which means, we both kind of failed at paying attention. And yes, the nice thing for those of you who are tuning in, I saw several of you pop up, is I probably should have given the Ewer to the other healer. I'm gonna give the other healer, yeah, he's new, but, he has a Sprouts, but I will give him a, Calm. For those of you wondering what I am doing, especially since I know some people that view us do not play Final Fantasy XIV, I'm doing what's called the daily roulettes. All this is if I'm on my main job, which is a level 70 samurai, I would get tokens towards in-game gear, the top of the tier gear for now, since they do patch the game, or I can get increased XP for one of my other jobs, which, as you can see here, That's actually what I'm doing, is leveling another job where I can actually have a DPS, a healer, and then eventually I will have DPS, healer, and tank. So I will be doing that. I will be somewhat slow checking responses as I accidentally closed out my So, as you can see, really laid-back community, great community to be a part of. Azure and Film is, Hey, Ryan, thanks for tuning in, buddy. But overall, it's a really good community, and I really enjoy the people I play with. You know, they are absolutely astounding people. They are some of the coolest people out there. So, yeah, I really enjoy tuning in with them. They're really fun to play with. So I guess we are doing 50-60 next. Because we are a free company group, this does go by really fast. Nice part about 50-60 is you can be anything between 50-60 and still get a decent amount of XP. From there we'll do leveling, which for those of you unfamiliar with 14, you will start at the lowest level dungeon and have a chance to go all the way to your current level. So it's really cool how they keep everything, even past items, relevant. And as you can see here, there is, I haven't mapped Ferris Sirius, so I will be trying to map it. And with one thing I gotta point out for all of you watching, the music in this is, I love the music in 14. It is absolutely some of the best music Square has ever made. So I will, since Kayla has, I'm guessing Kayla hasn't done this, so I guess we're helping Kayla out big time. Which is really cool. That's the one thing I do like doing in this game, is helping people. He's not gonna get as... Oops. Now I'll make sure everybody gets it. So I'm going to, real quick, railroad that. Get some serious heals on him. I'll go ahead and pop Sinistry on him. That way, anytime I heal myself, I heal him. I get this poison. There we go. Come on. There we go. So, one thing I've noticed a lot of healers don't do in this game, folks, is they struggle to balance their healing and their DPS. Nice thing is about the Astrologian that I've learned so far is they do a great job with their heals over times as well. So get that dot off them. I'll hold that for Skuld. I mean, Skuld or Kayla. Or, yeah, Kayla. They both will benefit pretty decently well from that balance, which will increase their damage by... It's going to be a bit more than 50%, or 10%, I bet. So, let's get that on him. So, toss this dot over there. So one habit I have that, it's a bad habit, I'll be completely honest about, is, World of Warcraft did this to me, is I like to constantly hit my cast timers, even though, I'll go ahead and just do that again. I don't want to waste the card. So since Skuld doesn't have any AoEs, really, I'm going to go ahead and balance Skuld. He's got maybe one or two, but that's pretty much it. again, you know, like I said, I have to balance my healing with my DPS, so it's kind of a, you know, watch what I'm doing. Since I haven't done this one very much, this dungeon is slightly new to me. Because we do have melee only for our DPS, I will be stacking on the melee. Just to make it a little easier on them whenever targets come out. Plus, it's a little easier on Ryan when he's tanking. Like I said, you know, right here, with the ads, I can just stack right on the tank. Oh, that's a lot of punches. I'm gonna have to eat this one. Since this ability makes my casting almost instant, I'll spam Helios to get everybody AoE healed. I'm not sure if I can... Yeah, I can't debuff, so this is definitely going to be a place where awareness is going to be my biggest enemy right now. That was actually my fault. Ryan died. Get him up as quickly as possible. Like I said, folks, I've only done this dungeon once or twice, so this is one of those I have to pay a lot of attention to what I'm doing. And yeah, that was my fault. I didn't realize it was that gonna be that bad. But you know, first time healing this place, so it's definitely a learning experience for me. So as you can see, really cool group. You know, we wiped, but you know, no bad tempers, nothing like that. Which is one thing I absolutely love about this free company and the folks in it, is they are absolutely just really down to earth. I just say they're really talkative too, folks. Like, that's one thing I do really like about Azure Infinitum is super talkative group. Really cool group at that. I do apologize if anybody is commenting. It's hard for me when I'm doing this to always check comments, so I try to do my best. I would use the PlayStation's really weird, wonky streaming UI, but it just makes it really hard to pay attention in this game. I do wish they had something close to NVIDIA, which would put, like, you know, my camera up here, that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's what I noticed, Radiant Equinox. I hope I got that right, is Equinox, or Eeks. I'll just go for Radiant, but yeah, that was the one thing I wasn't paying attention to. Even as a healer, you know, like I said, it was my fault, first time here, so definitely learning experience for me, to say the least. But I'm pretty sure I have it this time, and probably helps for me to actually put a sect on. Oh, hey June, thanks for tuning in. Definitely love having you all in here. I did not mean to click that. I wanted this. Mostly because the ads are coming. And if I have to heal, this is reduced casting times. I'm gonna go ahead and instantly Royal Road this. try to help blow up the puppies, since everybody's staying up on hell. Oh, that's not good. That's really not good. I'll have to get them up here in a second. Yeah, that's a wipe. So like I said, you know, I've made my fair share of mistakes. I'm still learning this fight. So I'm actually gonna go diurnal and hopefully negate the stacks with barriers. At least that's my hope. I did not want to Royal Road that one. You know, Kayla's giving some really good advice to Scald and myself, which is awesome. You know, like I said, folks, I've only been here once, so all the this is all new to me, and learning is one of the key things, which I'm really enjoying. Now, since I've never played with Scald, I'm actually curious about his Dragoon. Oh, he's got some really nice. He or she has some really nice gear, actually. Bunch of level 270. This is one of my favorite things about 14. I love checking out gear. You know, just being peaky. I'm gonna do the same with Ryan, just because, again, I'm being peaky. Because I can't be. It looks like we're doing a lot better on our timing, and it probably helps that since I am a range, I stay away and keep the drops off the team. I'll give us all this. Give them the cast time reductions. Give Scald this from a distance. It definitely seems like the absorbs was the way to go for this fight. Now we're all gonna end up eating. Well, no. So Disciples of Magic, I do like the Demigod gear. It looks kind of cool, but I really want to stick with what I use and prefer. Definitely hold that bolt. That will help against some of the later stuff if I have to. Yeah, see, I've been testing with that, Radiant. I've actually been considering, trying it a lot more. But, my problem is, I used to be a disc priest in, WoW, and then I shifted over to, this, and I'm having to learn my playstyle, and it comes out I'm actually really liking the, kill over time. It's YouTube, so YouTube's gonna put funny emojis up. YouTube loves its weird emojis. I know Scold was gonna go for it, but I don't know if we're actually gonna do the treasure coffers. Again, get that hot. Railroad this. Okay, so I gotta use Bull on Ryan. He's got a 200% Bull, which is not shabby. Because I do have to map this, and I know he can take the hits. Fourth Spire, there we go. I was just missing one room in Fair Sirius for that Spire. But downside is, that was actually kind of dumb of me. I should have waited until after that fight. But I'm here. Ryan's doing pretty strong, actually. You know what? I like the idea of an AoE Bull versus a 200% Bull. There we go. Now you're talking my language, Ryan. Now you're talking my language. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this Bull. I know he's getting it under hand, but still. Let's reduce damage in case any AoEs pop up. I do want to announce, some of you I know are probably from the FC, some of you are probably friends of mine on social media or followers of Backer. We did update our website after we've been asked a few times if we were going to add a donation button or anything like that. On our website, as of today, we do have a donation button now, which I can link to later in the stream if people would like to help out or find a way to contribute. Unfortunately, because of the way monetization works on YouTube, we don't even have a donation button yet, even though we stream rather often. Unfortunately, it's just the way YouTube decided to hit us all, which really sucks, because I love YouTube as a platform. Ryan, you're doing great there, buddy. I know you're in the YouTube and here. I do appreciate the tuning in. It's awesome. But you're doing great, man. You're doing really great, actually. Yeah, I like that idea. Kayla, speak my language. Let's just go pew 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 pew. Yeah, that's one of the WoW habits I have, Radiant. That is a problem I learned in World of Warcraft. That, it was keep everybody topped at all times as a Disc Priest or a Resto Shaman, and primarily I played Resto Sham. So that for me was, a thing. And I'm actually gonna pop my Ewer. That hurt. That actually hurt really bad. light speed going. It's the only thing I hate about the zoo. I have watched this fight several times and I hate that zoo. I appreciate it, Radiant. You know, anything to help me get better at my job. You know, that's the one thing that helps, you know. Learning how to better perform in the class you're playing. If that means, you know, a few tips to better my healing, you know, capabilities, so be it, you know. I'm always up for advice. Let's see, so I passed on the thick skirt. We're temporarily going up the stairs. I'm gonna go ahead and give him 150% damage reduction bonus. Kill the pudding, make it go boom. You know, I'm gonna give Kayla some a reason to go a little crazy. She can't go too crazy. Oh, what the hell? What was that? What hit us? Oops. Actually almost seems like absorbs would actually be better for this. You know what? I am gonna go Nocturnal. Absorbs plus burn is man's best friend. So I'm totally eating this. Alright, let's get rid of that slow. Definitely, that was definitely a really good burn. I do apologize, folks, about the headset change. Normally I use a pair of razors. Yeah, I got the controller right here. When I'm playing this, I like to be cordless, especially since, you know, Pupper, sleepy Pupper, likes to sit in my lap while I'm playing. She's probably like thinking, what the hell, you just woke me up, you're a jerk. So right now she's like completely, I think, annoyed with me at the moment. She is. I love my mom's dog to death. Her name's her name's Lucy, or Lucia Latida. And she's the sweetest thing on the planet. She's a micro Schnorpy, half Schnauzer, half Yorkie. She weighs all of like 2 pounds. 2 or 3 pounds, actually. I can't show the other one because he's a little bigger and he would probably actually break my keyboard laying on me. I am going to do this with the Siren. I only do this with the bosses I think are going to be a pain. I didn't want to undraw that, damn it. Not what I wanted to do. Oh, crap. She just did something to me. Okay, get her. I can't get the curse off him. Or whatever that is. What are you barking at, Milo? If your own shadow again? So definitely, yeah, I just remember the last time I was here, I just remember this being really hard for some reason. But I was at level. Okay, so that's actually really nice to know. Thank you for that tip. I appreciate it. I did not know that's what that line meant. I didn't realize that's identify what Asuna can be used and what can't. So it's definitely nice having people that are willing to help. You know, like even though people, you know, for those of you who are watching post streams, I know some of our viewers do. This is what I like about our community. You know, Radiant is actually in the SC and being a major help. So it's, you know, always new stuff to learn constantly. So that's like I said, this is one of the things I love again about this free company right here. If any of you want to find us, look for Azure Infinitum. We're on the server Midgard Stormer. I believe the cluster is called Aether. I could be entirely wrong, but I believe I have that right. Oops, I just typed it all to hell, but hey. You know, again, this is one thing I love about this game is community. So we're going now, for those of you who don't play 14, we're doing another roulette. This one is called Leveling. This one is actually worth quite a bit of XP when you unlock it. So if you do this daily, you'll have a surprising amount of XP that you can earn. And this was a problem with this dungeon, but they fixed it in one of the latest updates. And made it worthwhile, really worthwhile. So for me, this is going to be interesting, because sometimes it usually tends to throw in really low level. We're talking like level 15 through 25 dungeons. Oh, our tank withdrew. Our tanky tank withdrew. Maybe, just maybe we'll get a high level dungeon now. I forgot about you can do Titan stuff. I agree with Skull. Let it be Titan. Let it be Titan. Oh, it's going to go even lower. Again, like I said, between level 15 and 20 is what it tends to like doing to me. Not horrible, but not one of my favorite things that it does. Oh well, this will go by pretty quick. This is actually a pretty laid back and lax dungeon. I miss my sex. I love being able to absorb or heal over time. Oh Wells, we got 2 Dragoons. They are really good at pew-pewing single target. Irony is here, we are all pew-pew single target. We're like super target. We are like super pew-pew. One thing I love about this level is most of the time, unless the tank pool is really big, I can just pop Essential Dignity. And just heal. Oh, I wish I... Oh, I didn't know you needed June. I would have totally brought you. You know what? If you need this again, I will totally bring you. I will do this again to help you out if you need the daily. I would love to do that. It would actually give me a reason to bring my Dragoon. Or not my Dark Engine, but my Dark Knight, unless you're tanking. I actually enjoy doing a little everything. You can join us for the next one, June. You can totally join us for the next one. Lucy, you trying to steal the show again? Is that what you're trying to do? Get back on camera? Be like, I'm a poopy dog. I want some attention. Pet me. Love me. Our dog's over here like, pet me, give me attention. I want to be on the stream again. She's like, pet me, love me, put me on the screen. See? She's totally doing it. Stop. Your breath smells horrible. It smells like dog. Not puppy either. It smells like dog. Yeah, you stink. I can't give you a belly rub right now, turd. I know exactly what that roll is. That's belly rubs. You want the belly rubs. I can't give you belly rubs at the moment. I'll give you a quick belly rub. See? This is all she wanted right here. She just wanted a quick belly rub. Silly stream logging. And what's funny, in about an hour, she is going to go bonkers for my mom. Like, she is going to lose, not her metaphorical shit. She is literally going to lose her shit. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You gonna talk? Oh, you're not gonna talk. You're gonna get kisses. Milo, if you're talking already, you're snoring over there. He's snoring. See, this is the difficulty streaming Final Fantasy XIV. Right here. This thing. See, she knows it too. All you gotta do is point at her. She is completely guilty and she knows it. She's like, I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just a poop dog that wants some attention. See, this is why I have trouble streaming. She is now laying on my keyboard trying to get attention. Oh, this is hilarious, Lucy. You are hilarious. And here a bit for those of you who normally don't play Final Fantasy XIV. I will be doing some new tutorials for the game. We will also be doing some new Warframe tutorials as our coverage of Destiny 2 is quite possibly coming to an end. If for the time being we agreed as a team right now, Final Fantasy XIV is just in one of those places where we really feel it's going to be a strong game to cover and review, so we're going to continue doing it. It's absolutely fine in June. I appreciate June. Thank you so much. The same to you. I'm not sure what HOH is, but I wish you the best of luck. Yeah, you're stream bombing my camera. You know you're guilty. You're stream bombing right now. And you're totally wagging your tail about it. You think this is funny. Like, you're so weird. she thinks she is like awesome for stream bombing right now, folks. She's like, I think she is actually going to steal the stream from me. You're weird. You are really weird, dog. It's so hard for me to focus on the game. You are. You with your little tail wagging. You're like, oh, I'm having to change. You're streaming, I know it, but I'm gonna beg for it to change. See, folks, this is what I deal with when I'm streaming. Every night, this is what I deal with right here. All 4 pounds of her. And just a reminder, folks, if everything works out, we will be doing a full Earthfall clear. I cannot review the game. After discussing with the team, we felt it was against our code of ethics, especially since I am an influencer for that game. So the review for Earthfall has been canceled completely. One of us may cover it at a later date. We will still be doing tips, tricks, guides, that kind of stuff for Earthfall, but we're not going to be doing a review. I know some of you do tune in to us quite a bit. I do apologize about that. I was looking forward to it, but you know, ethics are ethics. If it's a paid product or promotion, we just felt it was against our code of ethics as a team to review a game that we're, you know, one of us is openly influencing. So if you all are curious about that, we do have links to Earthfall on our Twitter and Facebook. You can see that in the more information about this stream. It is there. So that is a thing. Nice thing about this little dungeon, just a little bit of pew pew. Quite a bit of pew pew at that. Build the tank. If any of you are on PSN that are watching, feel more than welcome to invite me to a party. I would love to join you all in chit chat. So we got our gate key. Again, the whole reason I'm doing this low-level dungeon is the leveling offers are incremental, quite a bit of XP at the completion. It may not be offering a ton right now. As you can see, it takes 5 million approximately for me to hit a level. There's no way off these minions I would hit 5 million XP. A little over 5 million, but you guys and gals get the point. I'm enjoying Scold and some bouncing and dancing. Oh, you slid. You're sliding, Lucy. You're sliding. lower my aggro almost completely with the tank. Why do we want to consider a parlay? You just tried killing us with your dogs, bro. He just tried to send his poopies after us, Lucy. Yeah, he was a jerk. He was a jerk. You're weird. You're so weird. And I know some people who are watching this may be unfamiliar with one of the things that just popped up on the screen. We had a, when I targeted a specific mob like this guy over here, it actually tells you what group of mobs you're going to pull. So you actually have an idea at the size of your pulls when tanking. So it's actually really useful when you're new to Final Fantasy XIV to really understand what these mean, and that will be in our next guide coming out next week. We will be doing Final Fantasy XIV beginner's guides again for new players. So it's something I'm really excited to get back into. And as you can see, like I said, the ones with the yellow lines, for those of you that don't play, right there will tell you what you're about to pull. It does kind of help to give you an idea of what aggro there is. I'm wondering how new this guy is to this game. So let's, I'm gonna look over the search info. So he's not too new. He's just on a new job. Got it. He's basically doing what the guy, the Scold, myself, and Ryan are up to. I should actually have said that Scold, Ryan, and myself. So. Get a little bit get another heal out, hit him with a benefic, hit the boss with a nuke and bust. The boss isn't even gonna have time for his ass to do anything to us. And bam! That level up. And here's what I'm talking about, folks. Right there. I mean, look at that XP. It did 1 million on top of that bonus, so that's a lot of XP. Just short of 2 million XP off one dungeon run. Actually, probably over 2 million. Make sure they want to do this before I queue it in. I don't want to pull them into something they're not up for. Wouldn't be fair to them. Love that armor. So unfortunately we are losing Scold since he's done his alliance and is normal. Which, you know, not everybody wants to do it, not everybody has to, or needs to, so that's, you know, one of those perks of this game, you know, is the fact that everybody has something to do, and it's always fun interacting with people, even if it's just for a short bit. This heat, we're having some power issues. I'm going to warn everybody that's tuned into this stream, because of how hot it is here, since I'm in the Midwest, and we're being hit with a insanely hard heat wave, over 107 degrees, there is a chance I could lose power. I've had several friends in outlying areas report power loss, not in my town, but in outlying areas. So I do just want to warn you all that there is potential I could lose power. It has flashed a few times now, as you just saw, with my lights dimming in my room. So I'm going to clear this selection until once he's ready we will go. But, you know, in the meantime, I am going to do one thing. I am going to head to Foundation. Which is, for those of you who, again, are not new, you know, that aren't veterans, Foundation is an area from the Heaven's Word expansion. We are in our second expansion for the game, called Stormblood. And that's actually what I'm trying to work my character up to, is Stormblood content. So I want to go to the Athenium Astrologicarium, or how you say it, because I am not good at saying it. But I am going to take 30 seconds, folks, here very shortly, and actually here momentarily, if anything, and make a small phone call real quick. So since he is going to step away momentarily, I'm actually going to, you all are going to see a little bit of the Astrologian quest line. I forgot to do my level 60, so I'm going to have to do 60, I believe it's 60, 62, or 60 and 63 now. Because I can now get this, and I will get some Falcon attire. Arnik, I am quite aware that the mere notion of accompanying Leviva to the answering quarter is bordering on absurd, but I cannot in good faith abandon our good friend in her time of need, not after all we have been through. I am joyed to see that you have come to the same conclusion as well. You two are foolish, but I would not trade friends such as you for all the gold in the Armvale. But there is no gold in the... my lady, might I ask you entertain a second option? You said that your father's diary contained a document which implicates Sylvester and Rufin's murder. What if, and I fully understand the enormity of this if, but what if Sylvester still has yet to lay eyes on that document? Suppose he only took the diary to provoke you. If we could somehow retrieve it before you boarded this airship, then we would have a bargaining chip of our own. But this man is the leader of the Bibliotheques. Their sole purpose in life is the hoarding of knowledge. Of course he read the diary, and knowing Sylvester, the document would have been set to the flame if he discovered it. Unless we told him that there was another document, one that I removed from the diary to have examined, one that was not in the diary when he stole it. Of course there is no such trade, but it would be easy enough to draft something up from memory of what I saw, something that would appear official from distance. It just might work, though there is always the chance he may simply attempt to take the document by force. Were that to happen, we would be fortunate to escape with our lives. Sylvester is a formidable astrologer. Some say he even possesses the power to stop time. But I thought those were only... No, we mustn't think of that. There is little time left before the scheduled meeting in the answering quarter. Lady Laviva's plan is all we have. If we are to save both her and her family, we must act, and trust the stars will guide us to victory. So we are definitely going to have a battle on our hands, and I have a feeling it's going to be a battle I will be both healing and damaging during. So, I can't mount my Yole, but we are going to view the map. I want to see where the answering quarter is. So it's down here in the Dravanian hinterland, so I will have to go to Idleshire. Oh, I haven't been here in forever. I haven't been here since Stormblood launched. I am going to take a second here in a few, folks, and let the small fry who has been trying to photobomb my stream I am going to take the moment to let her go to the bathroom. Meatloaf, what are you doing, bud? So apparently Meatloaf has found the cat. Because of course the dog who does not like cats found the cat. I think this is how I leave town? Nope, that can't. This has got to be the way right here. Yeah, here we go, here we go. I should be able to fly here in a second. I should be able to fly. Yep, I'll be able to fly once I get out of the town. So just for those of you So I am going to land right here and talk to generic, I can never say his name. Jonakanard, I think is how you say it. Or Jonacard. I accidentally skipped something probably important. Here we go. I can go back and read this because I accidentally did skip something. It's been less than a score of summers have come and gone since I set foot in the passive contemplation. Yet this place appears as if it has been inhabited for centuries. Nature is the greatest of levelers. Jonakanard. She provides us with what we need, but when we are done with it, she is quick to take back what is, and always has been rightfully hers. There is still time before Sylvester is to arrive. I would like to take a walk and see where my father lived. Just knowing that I tread the same ground as he may grant my mind peace. Well then, I suggest a rooftop garden directly to the south of here. Your father and I would spend many a night there gazing up at the stars and prattling on about our dreams into the small hours. It is where he first told me of your mother, your birth mother, not the aunt who cared for you after Lady Bird died in labor, and the child she was carrying. So, let's get a little birdie mount going. I know it may not be necessary. It's actually a decent flight, so it is necessary. Get this little birdie going. So, stop here, let my Yule do his thing. Now to watch a video clip. I wonder if my father knew that one day I would be here, standing in the same sky he did. I can imagine she has a British accent. I know we've heard her voice before, but it's been a while for me. Didn't he know that he would have a daughter who is stubborn as he, a daughter who would put her life and the lives of those she loved in danger because of an unfulfilled dream? I think he did, and I think if he were here now, he would be proud. Proud that I at least tried. Proud that I did not let fate control me, but that I rather walk hand in hand with that fate down a path my father left, not only for me, but for all those who would carry in their hearts the same dream. I believe he would be as well, Lady Leviva, though I did not fully realize until recent these past moons it has been a rough end was here by my side once again. The passion, the stubbornness, the talent. I do not think he would stand idly by as Sylvester had his way, and so I believe neither should we. Thank you, Jeanne. I know I have been hard on you, but it is only because you were an incompetent astrologian with an aversion to training. Not because you were anything but a good man and a good friend. Now let us see the stars have in mind for us today. I absolutely love the music in here as well. Like, that's one thing I love about this game. So, while Ryan is gone, I'm actually gonna, I think, have to drop. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop group. So I'm gonna do this. I have to drop group momentarily. Let me know when you are back in FC chat. So since he is gone, I am gonna have to disband the group to do this quest. Diary became clearly original. You would not believe how long I've been searching for that document. The last one that connected me to your father's unfortunate accident. I tracked down and had all the others destroyed, but this is one that has eluded me for almost 2 decades. The last? Jeanne Arc appears we have left but with a single path. There was only ever one, my lady, and we shall see it to the end. So all of us astrologians are whipping out our weapons. I'm not sure if my aspect of Helios will work on them. Oh, it does. I will take that. But I can also do this in the meantime. Oh, I gotta get them healed up. Ooh, that 14k heal. Oh, what the hell? Get that poison off him. Get my dot on these, so I'm gonna go ahead and heal all of us with a hot. That way my hots will heal whimpering. Never true. Duty complete. You will send Lord back to the old world to have my grandfather released immediately, and finally you will return to Charlian and report to the Forum that I have disappeared and I am presumed deceased. Fail to do these things, I shall tell the Forum all I know of your involvement in my father's death. I doubt they would be as generous with mercy as I. So just in case, Ryan is back. Anyway, you shall remain here and continue to spread knowledge across this worm-eaten realm. I'll give us sweet cream butter. You do not know what you do. The barbarians of this realm have shown that they can only use knowledge to destroy each other. They corrupt it, they lessen it, and they forget it. They never once have shown they are worthy of the knowledge they so defile. Maybe you'll still give them, sigh. Very well, I shall do as you ask. But know that the Forum is ever listening, ever watching. Should you continue your escapades here in Ishgard, they will find out. And they will send others until they have succeeded where I have failed. Then you best mix her in. They do not. You are a powerful man who also happens to be the master of lies and deceit. I pray the task should not prove difficult, and if it does, well then I can always show them what manner of a man you truly are. I do not think there will be any need for that. Sylvester, however wicked, is not a fool. He will not sacrifice what he has spent the past 2 decades building over a girl he even damn it. Even with his back sees as inferior, especially if you have offered him a means of accomplishing it without causing him to lose face. His pride, of course, will ache, but it's not a little wine cannot cure. You are right, Generquad. Something I have never thought I would admit, at least out loud. So does this mean you will remain in the sea and continue your teachings? Of course I will. There is pending contract with the House Durandare. My obligations to the convictors and the hunters of the Tailfeather, and then of course there is a matter of your incomplete training. If memory serves me, you still have only open half of the Heaven's Gates. So time to talk to Laviva. Well, things certainly did not go as planned, but we arrived at the fate intended for us nonetheless. Now the question is, what do we do with the fate we have been granted? I believe this warrants another reading, but perhaps after we've had a bite to eat. So I want to make sure I don't... Yep, I have to go back to Carthus. Need to start, buddy. Alright, folks, I am going to take a very brief break. I don't know how many of you are currently tuned in, but I'm going to step away momentarily and get a drink and a small snack, and then I will be back here in a second. Hey, stop. Get my camera turned back on for you all. Have it, I'm actually gonna fix the camera's video settings. I don't like the circular cutout really all that much. There we go. Make it something a little easier to see on stream. The bowl. In the Far East, we know of the constellation as something different, but know it all the same. I must admit, however, that seeing it under a different sky than my own fills my heart with a sense of both wonderment and now confusion, knowing what it represents for your people. What I cannot wrap my head around is that you would truly believe a notion so foolish as that the power of Earth, a word that by your own definition means soil, will not come from the land itself, but rather from 6 tiny lights flickering in the night skies. We students of geomancy believe that such power naturally lies beneath our feet, ever flowing through creation as blood does through our veins. Yet despite the differences in our thinking, the similarities are encouraging. All trees are born of the earth, and their protection is universal. A most thought-provoking opinion that I am certain Lady Laviva will be delighted to hear, though I must suggest you withhold the part about being unable to wrap your head around our foolish notions, unless you enjoy having a steel-toed boot wedged between firmly twixt the bullocks. Just lightly putting, so you don't get a foot put up your ass. I like that. I can get behind that. I actually like how he worded that. Hey! Meatloaf! Leave the cat alone, bro. She hasn't done anything to you. I'll beat you. Actually, I wouldn't beat you, but I'll definitely throw you in your bed. Sorry, y'all. We do have one cat here at the moment. She likes to antagonize the dog and piss off the dog and get the dog in trouble, which she just did. Kind of a two-way street. Cat sees dog, cat antagonizes dog gets in trouble because of cat antagonizing dog. Just one of those, really, you two? Really? I love you both. You both are amazing animals, but really? You know, I'm not going to do this cutout on my stream. I do apologize about me editing the camera settings during live stream. Normally I do not. I just feel it's going to be a lot easier just to do this and call it good. So as you can see, keyboard, I have a little flat tray that I play on. I don't mind running from point A to point B. Sometimes it's nice to actually look at this town, because I do think this is a really pretty area. And I do like the music quite a bit. Even though I could have totally had just, you know, teleported here from where I was. So let's talk to Laviva, who has cut all her hair off between the expansions. My thanks for taking the hanging off my hands, and not because I think our visitor an annoying little braggart with all the manners of kobold fondling, which I still do, but because I needed the time to finish my work without distraction. So tell me, what did I miss? I see perhaps I judge Kyoku too hastily. I still have my reservations, but I shall afford him the benefit of the doubt for now. The teachings of geomancy may be grounded in fairy tales and falsehoods, but my grandfather had told me that every lie is born of the truth. If I can find the truth within Kyoko's backwards beliefs, it might provide insight into our own school of thought. I see now that my choice to assign you as his tutor was a wise decision. Might I ask you this? I promise that once the symposium has ended, I shall assume the duties of Kyokuho's tutelage. I sense good fortune in our stars, my friend. Good fortune indeed. So now it is official Stormblood stuff. So now I have to... So now I am 63, I can take the first quest in Stormblood. He didn't receive my summons. 12, damn that Jenignard. To the 7th hell and back. He is going to... forgive me. There shall be sufficient time for condemnation of his soul after the 11th bell tarts. For now, I must speak to you of Kyokuho's training. Despite appearances in attitude and manners and courting habits, our traveler from the east has proven quite motivated in his study of our ways. In fact, while you were off doing whatever it is you do, he successfully opened the next 4 gates of heaven. Anyway, preparations for the symposium have left me with little time to pick the boy's mind, but I have nevertheless managed to fully grasp the primitive concept of geomancy. In fact, I plan on incorporating several of the ideas as antidotes in my presentation. It is what my father would have wanted. Now, as to why I have called you here, Kyokuho is very close to tuning to the final stage, the spirit, or the final heaven, the spirit, and I think it's only fitting that his instructor be there to accompany him during his finest moment, and because I am obviously too occupied at the moment, I thought perhaps you could join him in my stead. And of course, that's what's going to happen. Then it is so. You shall guide young Kyokuho, or Kyokuho, however you want to say it, on his final steps to glory and enlightenment, just as I did those many moons ago. Follow me outside Arnik, and let us bring our friend the good tidings together. And of course, because, again, why not? I am kind of curious about this attire. Ardent Belt of Healing. So I actually kind of want to, real quick, take a brief second from that story. I actually want to see what this stuff looks like. Antiquated Vulcan hat. Ew. I actually kind of like my Makai set. Yeah, I'm not digging this all that much, but hey, I'll keep going. I can't judge until I see the full set. The only thing I don't like out of this entire set is this ridiculous hat. Okay, the mask on the hat's okay. You know what, I'll just do this. It's not too crazy after all. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. So let's see if can I get the right star. So no, they didn't give me a weapon, it was just gear. That is odd. I could have sworn he was right here a moment ago. Flori, have you seen Kyoko? Damn it. If it is Ari, he can invitate you seek. He hurried out of the Athenaeum's side entrance. Not 5 heartbeats past. He was quite animated, even more than usual. A veritable one-man mummer strategy as all full of jumping and flailing and pumping of fists. I've been the letter I handed him. I was delivered this morning. Kyoko skimmed over quickly, asked me several cursory questions about the heaven of ice, to which I gave several cursory answers and then was gone. You did not try to stop him? Why would I? He was leaving. But if my intuition is correct, and it usually is, something in that missive has, like Kyoko, to believe that he does not have much time left in Eorzea, and so I set out for the still vigil that he might open the final gate and complete his training before he departs around Arnik. It looks as if our plan is already set in motion to the Central Highlands. Of course, you are going to the Central Highlands, Arnik. Because reasons. So I'm not a huge fan of this setup. We're gonna go back to what I had my character dressed as. If I actually even have my Makai set with me. I think I actually had this as... Yeah, that's great. This is good enough. Just not a big fan of that huge ass dress. I'm gonna wear my character's clothes. You know, my character's gonna wear clothing. She's gonna wear something I like. Especially since I'm the one that has to look at her. So, let's get my Yule out. As soon as I leave the city limits, I can fly out of here. Alright, say after I get out of the gate and get into Dragon Head. Oh, I can't fly out here. Duh! Because this isn't part of Ishgard, so I'm stuck kind of, you know, running. The thing that sucks is, this is where a freaking... Hey! Leave her alone, bro. She may be egging on, but you don't need to finish it. Be the bigger dog. Be the bigger bully here. Hey, literally, he needs to be the bigger bully. Okay, let's get a hot going on myself. Stun these two so I at least have a second to get some damage in. I'll eat this anyways because I got some hots going, so it's not going to do too much to me. So actually, I would say decently leveled for this quest. Or geared rather, not leveled. So let's... Can I get... Yeah, here we go, the arrow. That's actually what I was hoping to get. I don't know why I just refreshed that one. I know it's still got time left. I think this is the second time you have saved me from my folly. Well, technically speaking, it is the first. You were merely standing around as Lady Lavina healed my wounds last time. Right, I'll stop there. I know it makes little sense to leave without saying anything, despite the fact you, Lady Laviva, and Jenikinard, I'm just going to keep screwing that up. I'm just going to call him Janae. All were but mere yawns from where I stood, but some of the stories are already told, and who are we to struggle against the ebb and flow that will carry us toward our fates? Alright, that was a poor excuse. The truth is, I have been summoned back to my homeland and was too ashamed to face those who had shown me so much support. And so I thought to come here, open the gate to the final heaven, and then take the next trading gallery out of Ul'dah before any of you realized I was gone. As you can see, things did not unfold as planned, but since you are here, perhaps we can have one last lesson for old time's sake. Do you think this may be the last I ever see of your heavens? Our conversations have been eye-opening, so to say the least. You've theorized that our two schools may actually be the one and the same. Whereas astrologers look at the stars above to read their fates, we geomancers look to the star below and listen to its songs and draw our answers from its whispers. While I'm certain my masters back in Hingashi would cringe upon hearing that a westerner of 20 summers believes she has grasped 1,000 generations. Let's do this. Teaching. I am more willing to indulge her eccentricities now that I know she means no ill will. I only wish that we had more time to possibly see if there were some way we could have combined our knowledge to create something new, something that the world has never before seen. And with that, I bid you, Lady Laviva, Quimperan, Muganil, soft-skinned Florai, sweet-lipped Harriet, that tall chap on the second floor, always mumbling about some star's magnitude, even Jennikard, the fondest of farewells. I have a long journey ahead of me, and if I do not leave now, I fear I will never be able to. So, now that I got those texts I was getting out of the way, back to business. So I gotta go back to Foundation. So now to talk to Laviva. You are back, but I do not see Kyoko. Is he out fawning over Florai again? Florai. Back to Hingashi. I cannot say this was unexpected. The deck of 60 told me as much this morning. That, and I asked Jenna Kennard what was written in the letter. What you thought above reading another's correspondence? What you thought above reading another's correspondence? You give him far too much credit where none is due. Kyoko is not a child. He knew what coming to Eorazu would entail, and he knew that one day he would need to return to his homeland. While we may not have always agreed, almost never agreed, I did come to respect the man and his stilly resolve. Speak with Jean Gennard. Alright, so now let's see. So I do need to do an unwanted truth here after a while. So, me and my soaking wet ass hair, I didn't realize it was still that wet. Which explains why it's super duper, you know, like right here, it's not even pushed up like normal. I should probably repair real quick. So, I gotta get comfy, which means I gotta move, which means I gotta re-angle this camera. I think this is the one I need. Let's see. Oh, I can't do what I was going to do. Oh well. Ah, my nose itches. So I'm just going to put that on there. Oh, here we go, here we go. Oh, this is gonna hurt. I think we're about to have a lot of people die. Oh, somebody got him. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Holy crap. I am eating all sorts of crap right now. I probably should have gone in instead. At least had one healer applied. Oh, I hate when he does that. Let's see, let's give Auric weapon with steel cast time. Unless she actually, or he has any, but it never hurts. Oh, I'm completely out of mana. This is gonna suck right here. I'm not completely out, but I'm low. I'm really, really low. Come on, tank. Well, I didn't need that after all. So I've never had really a chance to get my gear out of here, just for X-Mog. I don't even have Toy Alexander, I don't think. Nope, I have it. I gotta pass. I figure I get most of this. I should get that too. Oh, cool. 2 player comms. Let's see. I still gotta do alliance raids, so I'll do the alliance raids next. Lots of content to do, and it does take a while to do all of this. Because it is Alex. Let's see. I know I'm okay, so I'm just waiting on 2 DPS. Yeah, that's all this is. So I can at least, I think, cast Glamour while I wait. Let's see. Can I fix my camera lighting at all? Alright, so I know the tank's not for my party, so it still can at least put a aspect on them for healing, even though I'm gonna eat this. I got hit with a friggin' slow. Let's hope that crap, I'm scared. Let's do this. I'm gonna take the camera off screen for a bit. I like to have my full screen while I'm streaming. Or doing this, at least. Oh, I don't think that's supposed to be happening. Battle for... There we go. Okay, so that one's done. Oh, it's this fight. Yep, I remember this one. Ooh, that was too close. That was definitely going to be bad if it went where I thought it was going to. Okay, that's actually pretty funny. get that on him, get this going. Well, that hurt. Oh, I hate this fight for that very reason. Bombs are blowing up constantly. Oh, that wasn't the last one. I thought the Behemoth was last. That's right, Flagethan is the last one. Well then. Well, that went poorly. Let's see, yeah, so not everybody... Let's do this, since I am focusing on healing. They are burning them so fast, I might as well just stay back here. Yeah, I'm gonna stay back here. And that is the raid. I have all these. Alright folks, I am done with the stream for now. We will be back here in a couple hours for the Earthfall full clear stream. I'm hoping to get Sweaty swearing in here, a guy who's been playing this game with me, or Earthfall with me rather. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I said, I'm just going to take a small break on the stream. If you want me to stay on, I can. I'm just going to be doing a little bit of stuff in 14 as far as leveling up and whatnot is concerned. You know what? I'll just leave the stream running. Ah, screw it. You'll get to see me run a couple dungeons. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do Shitsui. Let's do... yeah, I'll run Shitsui. Actually, I'll do Shitsui a couple times. So I can do Siren Song and Shitsui. Well, I'll actually go ahead and turn on the cap. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the stream for now, folks. I do thank everybody for tuning in. I will be back in approximately 2 hours for some Earthfall. I'll see you all then.